everyone. My name is Fatima and welcome to Talks with Tima. Me, Tima. No, that was so silly. You guys, hi, my name is Fatima and this is a space where I just talk about anything and everything. For those of you guys who don't know, I have another channel that is called The Race Edit where I talk all things motorsport. And I love talking about motorsport. I do, and I'm still continuing on The Race Edit, but the issue with me is I'm a yapper. I love to yap. I can't help it. I just love to talk. And, I've worn down my sisters and my friends. And, I can't keep trapping them with all these things that pop into my head. So I was like, why don't I just start another channel? Why not? And the reason why I'm doing this is because, unfortunately, I am chronically online. I have been chronically online for far too long, and there's a lot of things in this head of mine, a lot of things that I see, and I'm like, oh, this would be such a great conversation topic to have on YouTube, but it didn't align with my motorsport stuff, and I was like, I'm not going to start talking about random pop culture events on my motorsport channel. So I was speaking with my sister the other day, and I was like, I think I've said everything that I needed to say on the race edit for right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm still posting and I still have more things to say on the race edit, but I'm like, I kind of want to venture out into different areas of interest as well. So that's really what this channel is going to be. I'm just going to talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, because I need to let it out. I'm sorry. I need to let it out. I don't really know what today's video is going to be about. I guess it's kind of just like an introductory video into me and who I am. And thank you guys for, sticking by me while we navigate this new channel and, figure out what we're going to talk about. So a little bit about me is, like I said, I've been chronically online for far too long. So I know a lot of things. Anything that's happening online, trust me, I'm aware of it. Yep, I'm aware of it. And it stays in my head until the conversation topic gets brought up by either myself or someone else, but I'm aware of it. I, like I mentioned earlier, love motorsport. I love reading. I love watching TV. I love food. Oh my gosh, I love food. I just love a lot of things, and I love to talk. I talk so much sometimes, not even sometimes, I talk so much that like I wear my poor voice out and then I get exhausted. Is it like, I don't think that's healthy though, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think it's healthy to be doing that. But I just so much energy in me. What do I even want to talk about today? Okay, so there's a couple things that I really wanted to talk about. First is Love is Blind France. What's going on? What is actually going on in France? Isn't like aren't the French like known for like love and like be like, is that not their thing? I don't know. Last time I checked, that wasn't their thing. However, this season, the very first season of Love is Blind France, we learned that the French are not serious people, because how can no couple on that show that we saw stay married? Not a singular one. Apparently not the host too. I mean, they've been together for 14 years, so, do with that what you will. Like, you see, not everyone wants to get married, but their relationship is still able to work. But if you're gonna host the show where, marriage is the end of the show, maybe you should have hosts that are married, but maybe that just goes to show what's going on over there with the French. You know what, though? I had a good time watching Love is Blind France. I think my favorite version of Love is Blind, though, is still Brazil. Mind you, I haven't watched the most recent seasons of Brazil, but dude, when I tell you those like first 3 seasons of Brazil were eating, and I'm like, people did not give it a chance. But Love is Blind France was really good. I left the show not hating Kim. Is that controversial? I was just like, she's just not a serious person, and that's okay. I think her and Tomas were not meant to get married. Absolutely not. And they both know that they were playing in our faces with that. Like, they weren't supposed to get married. But I had a great time at the reunion watching them have a great time with each other as friends. I think they could have a really great friendship, and it seems to be that they do. Then I left. I started the show loving Tatiana. I think we all did. But mind you, my thing with Tatiana is she was going to end up at the finale one way or another. That girl said, I am making it in this show. I am making it past the pods. I do not care who it's with. I am going to make it. And ultimately, that's what led her to be with Yannick. I have my opinions on Yannick. I do. But after the show ended and after the reunion, I was like, no, Tatiana, you actually kind of are a mess in the sense that, girl, you want to be married so bad, but you're also not willing to compromise. And that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I mean, who am I to speak? I'm not married, so and I know nothing about marriage. But from my many years of watching Love is Blind, I'm like, it works both ways, you know? So, that girl, she truly is something. She's a gorgeous girl, though. Beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gowns. Cynthia, I don't want to talk about Miss. No. Hold on. Actually, I do want to talk about Cynthia. I could not watch that scene when her and what's his name again? Is it Jonathan? When she was trying to win him back, I literally was like, thank God I don't speak French. And because I watch the show with subtitles, I can't do dubbed. I cannot do dubbed. I cannot do dubbed versions of things. So I watched the show subtitles. So once I seen what she was about to do, I put my head down. I was like, well, I can't speak French, nor can I understand French. So I don't know what's going on. Um, I I felt gaslit at the reunion. Maybe I'm missing something. Perhaps I am, and maybe y'all can tell me, but I was really confused as to what this big, I guess, apology tour it was that Cynthia was on. I'm like, did we not all see Jonathan freak out about her height? Like, is that just like, did I miss that? Um, and then they kept fighting and fighting. Don't get me wrong. She also had her issues. She also had her issues. But I just didn't like the trope that was getting thrown out with between Cynthia and Jonathan. It really made me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, her they just were not compatible. Point blank period. They just were not compatible. They both had different reaction styles when it came to their arguments. I didn't think Jonathan was the saint that everyone played him out to be. Like I saw what I saw. I saw what I saw. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe she's a bit more, what's the word? I want to not maybe hard headed. I don't know. I want to be careful with my words because I'm just like, no, Cynthia is actually not the angry black woman. She's not. I just don't think her and Jonathan were compatible, and they really played into that trope, and it made me not so happy. But you know, she apologized. He apparently apologized, and we move. And he's in a relationship with Alice. Is that her name? And you know, I was really confused as to why they kept showing Miss Alice during the reunion until they finally said, "Oh, he's in a relationship and he's so happy." I'm like, good for him. He found somebody. Maybe he should have stuck with her first instead of going on this crazy ride with Cynthia. They've been together for a hot minute, so congratulations to them. Um, Also, streets are saying that there is a couple on Love Is Blind France who did get married. Anis and Stan, is that his name? Anise, I think that's her name. And she's the girl who came up to Kim with that tea on Thomas, allegedly seeing someone before he joined the show. And I'm like, cool, cool, cool. Maybe that's why she came in so much of him, because she was like, bruh, these couples aren't even serious, and me and my man are. And y'all are playing in our faces like this? Yeah. I wasn't feeling her though. And maybe there's a reason why, but hey, at least they got one couple that we didn't get to see on screen. There was a season of Love is Blind Brazil where every single couple, minus like one, still were together at the reunion. Now there's a few in that season, I think, who are no longer together, but that was like unheard of. Truly unheard of. Anyway, my take on this is y'all should just go watch Love is Blind Brazil. It's a great show. I really want to talk about, wow, I'm already going. I really want to talk about Love Island games for a hot minute. So, when it comes to Love Island, there's something you guys need to know about me. I am not new to this. I am true to this. I was there from the very first season of Love Island UK. Like, literally, it is in my... If I go to my tweets from back then, I'm sure I was definitely live tweeting about it because I was live tweeting about everything. I was there from season 1. So, I just want you guys to know that I am not new to this Love Island. I am true to this. Even the US. I need to talk about the US because I also was there for the first season of Love Island US. Back when they used to let Canadians vote, me and my phone, we were voting. We were voting. So I've been here with Love Island. Love Island Games. Did I watch season 1 of Love Island Games? Absolutely. Yep. Did I eat up season 1 of Love Island Games? Absolutely. Yep, I loved season 1 of Love Island Games. I did not watch season 2 of Love Island Games. because I've been watching the Love Island verse for so long, I'm like low key Love Island fatigued. And this past season of the US, season 7, really did me in, and I was like, I can't. Like, I've literally, girl, I've been. UK, US, Australia, those are my big three that I've watched, and I've been Love Island fatigued. So I watched this season of Love Island US season 7 here and there. I just couldn't deal with the mess of that season, so I really was just like, I love you, Alandria. You're my girl. And that was pretty much it. But Love Island Games, I did not watch it. I did watch it through Twitter, but I did not actually physically sit down and watch any episodes because I don't think you need to have back to back Love Islands. You don't need to have Love Island and then 3 weeks later or two months later have Love Island Games. It's just not needed in my opinion. But I have to speak on this because when I had first seen Justine return, I was like, Justine, girl, she's my girl. I don't play about Justine, okay? But when I had first seen Justine return, I was like, girl, what are we doing here? And then Johnny returned. I said, there's just no way. There's just no way. Johnny? I don't like that man. Johnny. Ooh, Johnny, 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 Johnny. What's that song? No, Johnny really played in everyone's faces. Every single time he's on Love Island, you just know he's going to cause trouble. He's so frustrating. However, like you said, I guess Justine's my kryptonite and is, I need producers to actually lock in, show directors to actually lock in on this Johnny Justine rivalry because even though she didn't win games, she still beat Johnny again. That is the third time Justine has beat Johnny and he's lost to Justine. And that just makes me so happy. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I actually need producers to lock in. They need to give us a show, a competitive show, because those two are really competitive. I don't think this year of games was best competition wise from what I've seen, but we've seen Justine on, oh my god, what is that show? The Challenge with Johnny Bananas as well. Like, she is an athlete, and he's all, as much as I don't like him, he knows how to play the game as well. And I would love to see more of their rivalry on TV. I think it would make great TV because this rivalry spans 5 years. It's not even just the fact that they're both competitive, it's also because Johnny did her girl Sully so dirty, and then he had the audacity to come back on Love Island Game Season 1 and be like, she dissed me in a song or whatever. Like, shut up, Johnny. Maybe don't be trash. I don't know. Maybe don't. But I really need producers to lock in. Lock in. Give me more Justine Johnny rivalry. I think it would be great TV, actually. Yeah. I also want to talk about I don't know, everything. I want to talk about everything. This is like a new world to me. I'm so used to speaking strictly on to my camera about motorsport related topics, and I'm just like, wait, I have free will. I can talk about anything that I want to talk about. And with that being said, this is a slight, not even slight, this is a complete switch. Is it actually? This is a complete switch from Love Island to music. But is it, when I saw Alandria at the 5 Sauce, but it's so ingrained in me to say SOS, and I know I'm not supposed to say that, but it's just who I am. I'm sorry. But when I saw her at the 5 Sauce show, I said, Alandria, girl, what are you doing here? This is my world. However, I need to talk about their new song, Not Okay, because that song eats, and this is the year. Or, whenever they drop tickets. This is the era that I'm going to a 5 Sauce tour, show, whatever. Every single time they go on tour, I'm like, I'm gonna go. I go on Ticketmaster, I look at tickets, I'm like, but I don't have anyone to go with because there's no one in my circle that listens to them but me. And I'm just like, screw it. This time I'm going, and I'm forcing my sister, maybe my sisters, all of them to come along with me. We'll see how that plays out because my thing with music is I listen to everything. I listen to everything. Like they said, genre is a funny little thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's me because I be listening to every dang genre. I don't care. I love music, and if the song is good, You can't stop me. Point blank. So yeah, Not Okay. When they dropped it, I was kind of nervous for this new era because what's that era that? What did we just get out of? I listened to Callum's solo work, loved it. I think his solo work is the only solo work I listen to, guys. Come on, it's Callum. Sorry. It's just like how I love Zayn. Sorry, but I listened to his solo work and I didn't think they were gonna drop new music so soon. I knew they were talking about how they've been making tunes, but I didn't think they were gonna drop so soon. So when they dropped Not Okay, I was like, cool, 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 whatever. And then I listened to it. I was like, huh, wait a second. Now, mind you, I've been, my five sauce like fanship, is that the right word? Is so random because obviously when they came out with She Looks No Perfect, everyone knew that song. It was everywhere. And they had Amnesia, they had She's Kinda Hot, they had English Love Affair, is that what it's called? I listened to them like, here and there back in the day. Like, I was a fan of them, but I wasn't like a die-hard fan. I was like, cool, I like these songs. And then, like, I would keep up with their stuff randomly. And then I think it's when they dropped the Youngblood album when I really started listening to them. And, like, I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. And the song that got me for some random reason, because I actually don't, no shade, I don't like it now, is Valentine. I listened to Valentine, I was like, I love this song. Now I can't. I cannot listen to that song. I do not like that song. Sorry, guys. But that's really what got me. And then ever since then, I've just been on them. I'm like, yeah, wait, this band eats. So when they dropped Not Okay, I was like, oh my god, first of all, Luke with the protozoa hair, do not play with me. I feel like I manifested that because I be singing Zoom 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 every other day. But he ate that up. Yep. And I'm really excited for this new era. I'm really excited to see what happens in this new era of Five Sauce. And I will be going to their show. Yeah. I will be going to their show. There's so much on the internet, you guys, that I need to talk about, that I want to talk about. And it ranges from reality TV to like everyday life to real life, like to like real struggles that are going on in the world, to just like everything that I really want to talk about. And I'm really excited to take that on in this channel specifically. It's going to be all over the place. It will be all over the place. I'm not a serious person. But no, seriously though, like I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying life, and truly, because I've been doing this, like, I guess social media thing for maybe 2.5 3, not even like 3 years now, and because I feel like I've held myself back for so long that I actually, and like now that I'm like branching out into something different, I just do not care anymore about anything. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, that's okay. I'm just not your cup of tea, and that's completely fine as well. um I just feel like there's so much going on in the world for us to be so, weird. Like, don't be weird. Don't. But yeah, how are you guys? How is the general public? Because, I'm doing all right. And how about y'all? It's almost my birthday. I'm a Libra. Libras are the best, obviously. Oh, I almost started talking about Little Mix, but if I start talking about Little Mix, I'll never stop talking about Little Mix. I love Little Mix down. So we just won't even do that. We just won't even do that. I just want to say that I love Cardi B. I love Beyonce. I love Zac Efron. And y'all need to stop playing with him. Leave him alone. Stop photoshopping his pictures. Stop. It's mean. It's not nice. Love Zendaya. I don't know if you guys know this. You don't know this. You're literally meeting me for the first time. Love Zendaya down. She is my friend in my head. Once upon a time, I don't know. Do you guys remember when she had like her own shoe line? Very briefly. Was it a collab? Was it her own shoe line? I cannot remember. And I wanted a pair so flippin' bad. And I remember I tweeted about it, and she liked my tweet, and I was like, oh, that's my girl. But no, I love Zendaya down. It's Twilight season, and I need to speak on this because I actually don't care. There comes a point in time when every artist has a choice to make. And I just want to say, Taylor Swift, I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. I love me All Too Well. Don't get me wrong. The 10-minute version of All Too Well, I know every single word of that song. Every single word of that song. I love that song. You'll never make me hate that song. But that lady, I just don't care. I just don't care. Oh my gosh, we're in a fatigue of her. Like, we're in a fatigue. Like, we've been fatigued. We've been Taylor Swift out. We actually have. It's like when something is constantly pushed in your face, you get fatigue. And I've been fatigued for a decade, by the way. More than a decade, even, actually. Yeah. I don't care if you don't like it. Not everyone needs to like the same thing. Stay mad. It's okay. All will be well. All will be well. She's still going to be rich. That's not going to change anything. You don't need to fight her battles. You don't need to fight any celebrities' battles. Unless it's Megan Thee Stallion, because we don't play about Megan Thee Stallion. Leave her alone. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. I don't really know what I spoke about. I don't. If you guys liked this, please feel free to like and subscribe. Welcome to Tima Talks, where I'm going to be talking about anything and everything because I love to talk, because I'm a yapper, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day.